Okay, so from the last video, we had done the lesson opener all the way to Explore Explain 2. So you should have already watched that and gotten this information. We were at the very bottom. So if you don't have this information here, you can go to the other video to look through. We're at the very bottom talking about the important criteria if you have a bike umbrella. So we said it's waterproof, it has to stay dry, you have to be able to carry it, easy to carry. Constraints, actually, it has to be weigh less than 1 pound, right? It has to be super lightweight. Or it has to stay attached. It also can't get in the person's eyes because they're biking, so you definitely can't have it get in the person's eyes because then they would crash. Alright, here's our criteria constraints. The umbrella will have to be a shield that is waterproof but also doesn't move when there's wind. It can stay dry, but the materials have to be light because the person can't hold it when they are trying to steer a bicycle. Right? It needs to stay out of their eyes so they can focus on riding the bike more than the umbrella. Right? You gotta focus on riding the bike way more than that umbrella. You want it to keep you dry, but you don't want it to be something where it gets in your eyes and then you're crashing. So now we're gonna go on to exploration 3. Going back to soapbox racing for the cars, it's talking about creating a soapbox car and what are the questions you'll have trying to make the car and what data is needed. So questions I would have for making a soapbox car is how big can the car be? The data would be collect car sizes. What other questions might I have? What materials can I use? Research soapbox car materials. What tires can I use? Research soapbox tires that are light and fast. What shape goes the fastest? Research fast materials and shapes that don't drag in the wind. Don't want it to drag in the wind, otherwise you won't have a beautiful car. Engineering problems, how can they be reframed to talk about criteria and constraints? Sometimes there's a last minute rule change. So how are you going to deal with a rule change? So you start planning your design, you find out that the maximum weight changed. What new information do you need? What changes do you have to make? First, I would need to know how much my car weighs. If it weighs more than the brand new maximum weight, I will have to look at all the parts of my car. Then I have to see if parts are made by lighter materials. Once I find the parts that can be made lighter, I will get the parts and replace the heavier parts with the lighter parts. Here we go. We don't ever do hands-on lab right now just because of the fact that we're online. If your teacher has you do this hands-on lab, I'll help you individually. Reframing an engineering problem. You want to use the same car, but now it's a new competition and the guidelines are different. Car must have 2 centimeters clearance below the body. The effect. This would be an effect on a constraint because the design has to have clearance on the bottom now. That's really a constraint. It's giving you a constraint, basically. Wheels can be made from any material. Usually what's material, that's criteria. Criteria in the material because it is telling the driver what material to use. To prevent lead weights cannot be used. If it says it can't be used, it's kind of a constraint, but it's more like there's no change to the constraints, just recommendation and banning of lead weights. Recommendation of what not to use. Let's be clear. No change to the constraints, just recommendation of what not to use and banning of lead weights. No change to constraints, just recommendation of not to use and the banning of lead weights. Okay, pause that if you need to. Go back. And then we're going to go to take it further. We're talking about harnessing wind energy and taking it further. I clicked on redefining a design problem. That's the one that I'm choosing to do. It's talking about how to use wind turbines. And here's what the wind turbines look like. And they have a wind tree turbine. So there's many different turbines that kind of just look like this. This is actually a wind tree turbine. The leaves are actually turbines. And it produces electric power by harnessing the wind. The wind energy and the mini turbines can be used in many different places. He suggested a street line could help to power like the different cities. Okay, what might not be suitable for use in a city? Okay, criteria, constraints. So when we're talking about criteria, what could maybe not be used? It depends that you have to design, you have to do different pieces, so there might not be enough space. So criteria is it needs to be something that gets a lot of power to help the city. But the constraints are it can't take up too much space, it can't be too noisy, because a lot of people live in the cities. Alright, you pause there, we move on to the next one. Now they're talking about how they're all mini turbines right here. We want them to operate properly. Which of the following criteria are the most important, really? What's important for choosing the material? Right? We want them to be able to move and get energy. So it really should be lightweight. Realistic leaf colors. Yeah, it's not making us choose exactly. So recycle and realistic leaf colors are not super important. Definitely doesn't matter that it attracts insects, but yeah, if it's going to be broken with water, that won't be worth it. So it should be lightweight and waterproof. Those are really the most important pieces for choosing the material. What's most important? All right, wind turbines have a power output of 3.1. So what we need to do is have our trusty calculator for this, because we're going to take 3.1, and then it says megawatts are, there's 3 just for one wind turbine. So if 1 megawatt is 1,000 kilowatts, I'm looking at 3,000 kilowatts right here, because 3 times 1,000. So I'm going to put 3,000, and I'm cutting that up by the 3.1. Cutting up means divide. So I hit divide by 3.1. Now I get this large number. And it's asking how many trees would it take for the power output of 5 turbines. So then I'm going to take this. This is 1 turbine. Just multiply it by 5. So I'm going to round to the nearest tenth. It says round your answer to the nearest whole number, actually. So 4838.7. 7 is higher than 5, so I'll round up. 483. Let's see, was that a 9? 4839, yes. So we'll take 4,839 trees. They're just showing you what I did. Now we're going to move on to the self-check. How can you explain it, and what is the claim of how you're going to design and build this amazing different treehouse. So the criteria of the treehouse is it can fit in the tree and people can sit in it. The constraint. The claim. So instead of the criteria, I'll say the claim. The claim of building the treehouse is it can fit in the tree and people can enjoy it and sit in it safely. Alright. Summarize the evidence of that. So the evidence means constraints, criteria and constraints. The criteria is that it has to have safe materials that cover all of the house. The constraint is that it has to fit in the tree and multiple people have to be able to go in the tree house without it being damaged. Alright. Otherwise, we have to explain our reasoning. So otherwise, it would not work as a tree house. Okay, so next is going to be the checkpoints, the checkpoint piece. The ladder is removed because it's rotting, so now you have to design a new way to get into the treehouse. What questions do you need? How much will they weigh? I mean, yes, that's going to be important because you have to make it so it's durable. What materials can I use? Yes. Is the rope strong enough if 2 people are on the tire? That's not part of getting on there. Is there a way to close the window? That's not related to getting on there. Okay, each statement is an engineering problem. We have to decide if it's a criteria constraints. It's a constraint to think about if you need tools and boards. Criterion in terms of how to get in. If you want it to be made of wood or not, that could be a constraint. Roofing materials, doesn't really matter. It's not part of the problem. There you go. Candles are a solution. What problem is it solving? Warming up dinner? No. Lighting up the room. Lighting up the dinner table. Yeah, sorry. Just lighting up the dinner table. It's not necessarily lighting up the room. It's just the dinner table. Alright. And this last one. Most modern houses have electric lighting. And this. There you go. That's it.